Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again to continue to count down the knives that I purchased in 2019. We're going to do this past the new year. We're going to go into the new year counting down, and it'll probably go several days afterwards. Today, though, we're going to combine that with a knife of the day. I just received in the mail a couple of minutes ago my last two Spyderco purchases, my last two knife purchases. They happen to be Spydercos. I'm going to do the knife of the day of each of them. I'm going to do this exclusive Delica today, and I'll do an exclusive Dragonfly tomorrow, and then we'll continue to get to focus on all the knives that have been on my desk for about a week now. So this is not part of the mini series. I'll include this knife when I get to the Delicas, because there were a lot of Delicas released from Spyderco in 2019. Did I say 1919? In 2019. A lot of special Delicas and a lot of special Enduras as well. And a lot of special Dragonflies. And all of those have kind of been overshadowed by the shamans and the paramilitary twos and the para threes. Well, this is a new one. This is an Spyderco exclusive with distributor Knifeworks.com. So you should be able to go to Knifeworks.com and get this. And oh my goodness, this is a very special Delica. So the first thing you'll notice with this Delica is that the black FRN scales, well, they're there. They're lined with blue, which really sets off everything, doesn't it? You see inside of the FRN scales? There are stainless steel liners, heavily skeletonized in there as well, but it just really kicks off with that blue. And it has a blue backspacer as well. So that's the first thing you notice when you look at this knife, right? Is that special FRN with the blue. You see that? And the blue backspacer. But the real special part of this Delica, this exclusive Delica from Knifeworks, is that the blade is CPM S90V steel. S90V steel in a Delica format. That's almost a perfect EDC knife. I get this thing, it's not going to be that expensive. But it has a super steel. Crucible's S90V steel. Spyderco has been using that steel on a lot of their signature knives, like the Paisan this year. And now we see it on a Delica, which is just great. Full flat ground blade, of course, like all of the Delicas. S90V. Most Delicas are, are VG10. I can't believe I've been talking about so many different blades and steels, but VG10, most of them. There are a lot of different variations on the Delica, and believe me, I'm going to show you a lot of them as we count down to the New Year's, because there were a lot of them released in 2019. But S90V steel, and I really like that blue inside of the fiberglass reinforced nylon scales. Backspacer, the same clip, four-way clip, right hand, left hand, tip up, tip down. Now, I don't know how many of these Knifeworks has. I'll tell you the process of a distributor exclusive. It's different than a sprint run. A sprint run comes directly from Spyderco. They're usually 1,200, give or take a couple of hundred knives. Okay, they're sprint runs, they're variations on existing knives. And once they're gone, they're gone. A lot of distributors are doing exclusives. They've been doing them for years, but we've been seeing a lot of them come to light recently. A lot of very desirable ones come to light. Blade HQ, Knife Center, a bunch of folks do them. And what they do is they pay in advance because they have to get on Spyderco's production schedule for their variation. So all of those knives you see from Blade HQ with that natural G10 and stuff, well, they've booked those far in advance to get on their production schedule. And they have to pay in advance and book a certain amount of knives. So they are exclusive. They can go back and get more made, but usually they don't. So these are limited. They are exclusive only to Knifeworks.com and whoever they want to sell them to. Just a real nice package. What can you say about a Delica? It is the standard from Spyderco. Just the standard. 2.9-inch blade. The edge is 2.6 inches. Full flat ground. It's a slicer. It was born to slice and do everything else. If you like a smaller knife, just under that 3-inch blade limit that some of you have to deal with. The entire length is just 7.1 inches, drop point blade, and weighs 2.5 ounces. Strong backlock. I know some of you don't like backlocks. I get it. Actually, backlocks are developed to do the backlock and then just flip the blade down so it hits your finger without getting cut. I don't do that. I just take the time to do it like that. But very strong, very, very strong backlock. There you have it. Just came in, just opened up the box, wanted to rush it to you. Instead of continuing the mini-series, today and tomorrow, I'm going to introduce two Spyderco distributor exclusives. This is the first one, the Delica. Tomorrow will be an exclusive Dragonfly. And then we'll continue the mini-series. I think we've done 6 episodes. If you haven't seen, if you're wondering why all those knives are in the back of this, if you haven't seen my purchased in 2019 series, you should go check it out. I put together a playlist. You can also look on the Knife of the Day playlist, where there are multiple knives that we talk about. And I have a lot more coming. We've done 5 so far. My guess is 4 or 5, I forget. My guess is we'll probably end up with 10. But right now, the Knife of the Day, one of my 2 last purchases in 2019, the new Knifeworks exclusive Delica with S90V steel. Man, I don't get a chance to say that too often. A Delica with CPM S90V steel, black FRN scales with these blue highlights, stainless steel liners, and a blue back spacer. There you have it. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications. That way, we'll make sure that you catch all of these videos. And also, when I decide to do a trimming of my collection, which I do several times a year, I only sell to the people watching YouTube. Then you'll have a chance to buy at very good prices parts of my collection. You guys have a perfect day. Please take good care of yourselves. With the changing of the weather and everything, people are coming down with colds and stuff. So I wish you a very healthy and prosperous 2020. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.